reminding me, in the eye of the storm, you remain in control. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You're alone on the anchor when my sails are torn.
Go!
Go?
Yes!
Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow my channel. And if you got any comments, leave me a comment. I'm a crazy person, but I'm a serious person. But I like being crazy, but I like being serious. Only for the Lord, I'm extremely serious. Keep that in mind. But I like being crazy. Keep on following me for new stuff. Okay, I'm done. Oh, you remember the pipes that I'm rigging up to go from this to this size? Now I'm going to show you. You could do just a small amount, but I'm going to cut my pipe right about here. Give myself plenty of space. You know, roughly about an inch or so. Now you will need pipe cutters. I mean, you can saw it, but pipe cutters is still complicated and hard, but better. Third oil. And the next step is going to be, you got to get the glue and cleaning. The only thing what's good about the purple is it actually helps get whatever small residue off of it, and it helps the glue to stick. Try not to get it on your clothes. But since I couldn't get it with my hands, use a persuader. And that's still, there we go, to loosen it up. If you ain't got any big pliers, find something.
A belt would work.
A belt. Whatever you can figure out to get a grip to open the lid. Alright, purple stuff. Well, let me do this one first. Because this pipe goes inside of this. You need to go on the outside of this one. And the inside of this one. Your hands will get stained. And because this one is going to go inside of this part, clean the inside of this part because you can see the trash in it naturally. That's what this is good for. Clean that trash off. Like I said, help the glue hold. It don't really take a whole lot. I like going up a little bit higher, that way I know.
Stuff stinks.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm doing it outside. Unless you just want to stink up your house. Alright, now the glue. We're going to glue this part. You can either put the glue on the inside of this or the outside of this. I prefer to do it on the inside and the outside. Better be quick. Glue does dry fast. Push it as far as it can go. Inside, outside. Just hope the cat don't jump up here. She'll regret it.
Is it easy to slide in?
Oh yeah, it's easy to slide in. And if you'll notice, you see there ain't no glue on the inside. Hello. Magic. It takes it a few minutes to dry. I'm going to leave it out here. Later on, On the inside, before I put this in, I'll put the tape on the thread. I'll do that later. But before I install the dishwasher, I figure I'd do this part. So the glue can dry in just a few minutes, but to fully cure, it says on here, it says it takes about 15 minutes to dry. To fully cure, usually, I'm not sure where it says it on here. Usually, fully cure takes it a couple hours, but usually after about 30 minutes to an hour after you assemble any kind of pipe, you can run water through it. But it's best if you can wait for the cure time. It says it on here somewhere. Okay, I decided to go ahead and look on here. On number 10, it's good to read the directions if you don't know how to do the glue part. But number 10, you hold it together tight for 15 minutes. Well, I never do that. I just push it together because it's tight in there. But if you've got 15 minutes to hold something, have fun. But you can't run no water through it till 15-30 minutes. But the cure time, it says 2 hours. Really recommend it to wait 2 hours before you run water through it. Most time I wait 30 minutes to an hour and I've been good. I've never had a problem with it. But if you've got the time, wait 2 hours. But if you need the water on, which I'm going to, wait about 30 minutes.
Sorry about the camera shaking. The cat got me. Ow!
All right, now let's put that thing in.
Now comes the fun part. We gotta move this dryer, so I gotta help him.
You
Yay.
made dishwasher.
See, I'm doing what he's doing. Dishwasher.
Oh. You want to show how messy the building is?
No. No. So this dishwasher is not that heavy, so yeah. I think he can actually get it. Oh, yay. We forgot something at the store.
Alright, I forgot a little detail.
A major detail.
Yeah, a major detail. So, you're getting to the point now. You need electricity. I wasn't thinking because it didn't have a plug-in attached to it. Some of them actually does have it attached. Since this was gave to me, it don't have the plug-in. If you have to hook it directly into the line, like the main electricity line, like the plug-in, please be smart. Turn off your breaker. I'm not doing that route. I'm taking an old plug-in that I got. If you don't feel comfortable with wiring, get somebody that knows what they're doing. I've wired enough, I do know. But take the plug-in, cut that off. It might be a rusty razor blade, but it still cuts.
That's a box cutter.
Box cutter, whatever. It's a razor blade.
I call it a box cutter.
And then you gotta get to the wires that's under it. Because under it, you've got different color. People that knows what they're doing can do this a lot faster. Or even has a tool that actually cuts into it, goes around, pulls it right off. I do not. If you don't have a box cutter, good news. You can use a basic kitchen knife as long as it's sharp.
Don't ever face a knife towards you. I see so many people facing a knife toward people. Don't ever face it towards you.
That, you might get your finger, you might get yourself.
Either way, you'll be probably put in the hospital or severely injured. Don't do that.
And if you're recording, hey, who knows? You might get 1 million hits from being not so smart.
Yeah, it might end up dead too.
I didn't quite chisel out enough. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit more space. You want
Ow.
Sorry.
That one hit me.
Hey, I got myself in the nose.
It's still on you too.
I don't plan on being a YouTube star. And if I do, it ain't going to be from me hurting myself. You got to get it to where you can spread it out enough, because you got to think the wires that's on the dishwasher is going to tie into this piece.
Also, that's a wire. People who thought that was a
Yeah, this is a wire.
part of the rubber. I thought it was a part of the rubber. Now I realize it's part of the wire.
Now, this is a ground. This is a ground. This is a hot. Some hots are red. You don't believe me? Google it for yourself.
What is a hot and a ground?
Hot wire?
Mm-hmm.
You're touching the ground, right?
Uh-huh.
You grab the hot wire. You become the ground.
Oh, uh-huh.
The ground? You can touch it all day long.
Oh, okay. Just for people who don't know like me.
Because this is the green ground, which is not fully necessary. If I don't have an area to attach my green wire, I'll just attach it to my black. I don't know when I look under it, I'll know. One of these is my hot wire. Your plug-in, you know it has 2 outlets. If you stick I ain't never tried it. Don't try it to see if I'm right or wrong. This is just what I read on Google and hearsay. You take a fork or something on, you stick it in one side, you're not going to get shocked. Stick it in the other side, you're not going to get shocked. If you take 2, you stick it in there, you're dead. Just take Google's word for it, and my word for it. And don't be an idiot and try it, because you can't share this video if you do. Okay. After that, you need to trim this part down.
To get to the wire.
To get to the wire, yes.
Because you have the rubber that attaches all of them. This I do know from watching him. And then you have the wire underneath it.
Just be very careful. Don't cut yourself, and don't cut the wire.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get by with trimming some of it. Because what you want that. You want about that much. It's about
Let me focus it.
about 1/4 of an inch.
It's focused on your chin. Okay. You see it?
Because you want enough to tie into the dishwasher. Or whatever you're tying it into. You want to do it with all 3. You can do a little more than that. I wouldn't recommend a little less, because it just makes it harder to tie.
For people who don't know why there's rubber on the inside, if all the wire was touching, it would kind of be pointless to have it would all be one wire, and it would all be one electricity thing, so it wouldn't be a plug-in. So you have to...
It'd be a fire hazard. If you even made it work.
I doubt it would even work. That's why they have rubber. Because rubber is not it does not conduct electricity. It holds it.
Also, I don't have it on me. I'll show you. You're going to see me use a tie. I'm going to tie these together. But I'm also going to use what's called electric tape. Little round black tape. I'll show you more about that later. That is to keep this from happening, from these actually touch. If they touch, you got yourself a house fire.
And that's also why they have rubber in it.
Yeah. That's why this rubber is over this part. And then this part.
So electric tape is rubber?
Pretty much. Sticky rubber.
Could have fooled me. I thought it was just duct tape. Do duct tape and be fine.
You can't use duct tape, or duct tape will conduct it.
Gotcha. Okay, so now you know. Don't use duct tape like me. Be smart and listen to him.
If you don't believe me, everybody believes Google, so Google it. Even though Google's pretty dumb on some things. Neighbor with a loud truck.
Old truck, too.
Yeah, sounded like it's going to break down.
Did. Sound like it was.
No problem if you like old vehicles. I like old vehicles. I just can't stand it when they go by at 2 o'clock a.m.
I go brrr.
Okay, let's go and we'll hook this up.